Okay, dear students, good morning to everyone. So in the Friday class, we have studied about and discussed about overall view about the second PUC syllabus. Is it right now? See students, already you know that, and also already I will inform to you in Friday. In second PUC overall, in our syllabus totally they are going to divide it into two parts, like part A and part B, and another one part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is completely introductory to microeconomics, and part B is introductory to macroeconomics. See, totally already I told that here, the second PUC economic syllabus can be divided into two parts, or the two combinations, like the part A and part B, or part 1 and part 2. That is what introductory to microeconomics. This is what part A, and introductory to macroeconomics. This is what part B, or part 2. That is. Dear students, please you have to mute both audio and video. Otherwise it is disturbing to other students also. So that's why we have to mute audio as well as video icons. Okay, now today or in this class we are going to study about the one concept, that is what introductory to economics. See, before going to discuss the chapters of the syllabus, firstly we know or we studied about what is economics, what do you mean by economics, how it will become, or who is father of economics. Totally these are all things, or these are all factors we are going to study in this class or the today class. See students, totally today class we are going to study about one small concept, that is what introductory to economics, not micro and macro. ಈ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮ ಮತ್ತು ಸಮಗ್ರ ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನು ಕರೀತೀವಿ, ಆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಟು ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್, ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನು ಕರೀತೀವಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪೀಠಿಕೆ ಪ್ರಸ್ತಾವನೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. See, overall this concept already we studied about in the beginning of the first year, first PUC only. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿಯುಸಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ವ್ಯೂ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನರಿ ಟು ಆರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಟು ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್. ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಪೀಠಿಕೆ ಪ್ರಸ್ತಾವನೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ನಾವು ಸಿ ಅಂಡರ್ ದ concept of introduction to economics, we are going to study about in this class. There are 7 sub concepts. What I am saying, totally today class we are going to study about the concept of the economics, the concept of the introductory to economics. Now under these concepts we are going to study about the 7 sub concepts, such as the first one is introduction or introduction to economics. The second one is the meaning of the economics, and third one is definitions. It means the ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಲ್ವಾ, the definitions of economics. And the fourth one is the basic problems of an economics or economy. Then the fifth one is approaches or branches. See, the approaches or branches of the economics, and sixth one is the factors of the productions under the economics, under the economy, and finally the basic functions or economic activities, like that. See, totally now in this class we are going to study about these are all sub concepts, or these are all things like that. See, firstly I would like to choose introductory to economics. See, the term economics, the word or the term economics, already you know that it is derived from Greek two words. What I am saying, the term or the word economics, it is derived from Greek language words. The Greek language words, or the Greek the two words, such as the first one is oikos and another one is nomas. See students, once again I repeat, already I told that the term economics or the word economics, it is derived from a Greek two words of the Greek language, two words such as oikos and another one is nomos. Now, in Greek language, oikos means small, very small. Small, very small piece or individual. See, in Greek language, oikos means, in Greek word or the Greek language, oikos means, the small, very small piece or individual, so and so. Now, and in Greek language, nomos means, sorry, one second. Just a minute. Okay, sorry. Already I told that, the term economics, it is derived from a Greek two words such as one is oikos and another one is the nomos. Now, in Greek language, oikos means what? House. Sorry, house, and another one is household or family. See, in Greek language, oikos means house or household or family, and in Greek language, nomos means management. The management. See, already I told that the economics word, it is derived from a Greek two words. One is oikos and another one is nomos. In Greek language, oikos means a house or household or the family, and in Greek language, nomos means the management. Now, on the basis of this derivation, now we are going to define what is the meaning of the economics. This derivation enide idr basis mele ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ, see, in simply I told that is what the study of household management. The study of household management. See, the study of household management is for what? The economics on the basis of this derivation. See, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು derivation ಒಂದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಅದರ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಕೊಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕುಟುಂಬದ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆಯನ್ನ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. The study of household management is called what? Here the economics ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. It means the satisfying as the many wants of the family. See, household or family or ಕುಟುಂಬ ಮನೆ ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನ್ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್, ಬಯಕೆಗಳು ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನ್ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಆ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ತುಂಬಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. See students, it is very clear in simple tense or in simply the economics means the study of household management. ಒಂದು ಕುಟುಂಬದ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆಯನ್ನ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. It means the satisfying as more wants of the family or household or house ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಒಂದು ಕುಟುಂಬಕ್ಕೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಬಯಕೆಗಳು, ಆಸೆಗಳು, ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಕರೀತೀವಿ, ಆ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು simply in our examination point of view here, the 1 marks question will be asked, that is what is economics? What do you mean by economics? Like that we are going to write the study of household management, the study of family management, the study of house management, like that. ಒಂದು ಕುಟುಂಬದ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆಯನ್ನು ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನೇ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಥವಾ that means economics ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. See, we are going to observing this statement, that is what the study of household management or the family management. So here, why we are going to use the word family or household means here some economist people they have gone to comparison with the country. You know, this house or family or house or family, it is going to comparison with the country. See, ಏನು ಕುಟುಂಬ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಆ ಕುಟುಂಬ ಎಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಅಥವಾ ಎಕಾನಮಿ ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಕುಟುಂಬವನ್ನ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದೇ, ಆರ್ಥಿಕತೆ, ದೇಶ, ಅರ್ಥವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ, ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದೇ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. See, totally this is what one introduction or a brief introduction to economics. Now we are going to discussing what introduction and meaning. Now we are going to study about one definition. See, according to Aristotle, he was one of the famous Greek philosopher. What I'm saying? Now we are going to study it. You know, one definition of economics. ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನ, ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. See, now according to Aristotle, already I told that Aristotle, he was one of the famous ಗ್ರೀಕ್ ಫಿಲಾಸಫರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸಿ ಗ್ರೀಕ್ ದೇಶದ ಒಬ್ಬ ತತ್ವಜ್ಞಾನಿ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅರಿಸ್ಟಾಟಲ್ ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನ್ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಅವನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, ಸಿ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು Aristotle, you know, economics means the heart of household management. The heart of household management is called economics according to what Aristotle. See, once again I repeat, now we are going to study about, or now we are going to learn the definition of economics. ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನ, ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. Now let us consider one economist, that is what Aristotle. Now already I said that Aristotle, he was one of the Greek philosopher. Greek ದೇಶದ ಒಬ್ಬ ತತ್ವಜ್ಞಾನಿ ಅಥವಾ ತತ್ವಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಜ್ಞ ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಯಾರು ಅರಿಸ್ಟಾಟಲ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥವನು ಅವನು. Now Aristotle, he was according to Aristotle, now economics means the art of household management. See here, the art, study, discussing, these are all things are given the same meaning. ಇಲ್ಲಿ heart ಅಂದ್ರು ಒಂದೇ, ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರು ಒಂದೇ, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರು ಒಂದೇ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಕುಟುಂಬ ವಲಯದ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆಯ ಒಂದು ಕಲೆ, ಒಂದು ಹಾರ್ಟ್, ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅರಿಸ್ಟಾಟಲ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥವನು ನಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ಹಾಗೆ ಒಂದು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಅಥವಾ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. See, simply they know economics means according to Aristotle the art of the study of household management, the family management, like that. ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು ಕುಟುಂಬದ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆಯ ಒಂದು ಕಲೆ ಅಥವಾ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನೇ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯುವುದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅರಿಸ್ಟಾಟಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಏನಂತ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಅರಿಸ್ಟಾಟಲ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಜ್ಞರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. See student, totally in the economy or in the society, they know in modern sense, totally ಇದು ಒಂದು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ದೆನ್ ಅರಿಸ್ಟಾಟಲ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅದೇ ತರ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್, ಒಂದು ಆಧುನಿಕವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ just a minute. Okay, now since simply already we learned what is the meaning of the economics, and also we learned the derivation of the economics, and also we are going to study about what is the meaning of the economics according to Aristotle. Now we are going to study about one more definition regarding to the meaning of economics. That is what in modern ಒಂದು ಆಧುನಿಕವಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ see for example the management or solutions the management or solutions of the day-to-day economic problems. Day-to-day economic problems. This is also called economics in other words. See students, once again I repeat, already we learned what definition, the derivation of the economics. In simple or in simply, we learned what is the meaning of the economics. And also we learned what is the meaning of the economics according to what, Aristotle. He was one of the Greek philosopher. Now we are going to learn, in other words. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಥವಾ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. Now in modern or that means in other words the economics means the management or the solutions of the day-to-day economic problems. See, daily we are going to face so many problems like that means the poverty, unemployment, high growth rate of the population. See, these are all problems we are going to face or we are going to see in day-to-day. Every day it means ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Like poverty, ಬಡತನ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Then unemployment, high growth rate of the population, then inflation, deflation, so on so. See, totally here in other words the economics means the management or solutions of these are all day to day economic problems. ಈ ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ ಬರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳು ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಆ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರಿಹಾರಗಳು ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಪರಿಹಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಆರ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಅವನ್ನ ಯಾವ ತರ ನಾವು ತಡೆಗಟ್ಟತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಯಾವ ತರ ಅದನ್ನ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. See, totally in other words economics means the management or the solutions of the day-to-day economic problems. ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ ಬರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. See, totally this is what the meaning as well as the definitions of the economics. See here simply the one mark questions will be arise, that is what what do you mean by economics? Define economics, give the meaning of the economics. Like that the variety or different types of the questions will be arised in our examination point of view or in our examination point. Now after the completion of the definitions, now we are going to study about the fourth sub concept, that is what basic problems. The basic problems of an economy or economics. Just a minute. Okay, now let's start with the fourth sub concept, that is what basic problems. Balu sir, let's stuck ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಾ? No, one second sir. Okay. 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 So now the another sub concept is basic problems. The basic problems of economy or economics. So before going to learn the basic problems, we learned another sub concept, that is what the different schools. The different schools are the different definitions of the economics. See students, in here there are totally the three definitions of economy or economics. ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಥವಾ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮಗೆ 3 ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಥವಾ 3 ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಸಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಐ ರಿಪೀಟ್, ಟೋಟಲಿ now they know the schools are definitions of economics. ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ಹಾಗೆ ವಿವಿಧ ರೀತಿಯ ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. See totally already I will inform to you here, definitions of the schools of the economics can be divided into, there are 3 types or 3 categories, but now here they can be broadly classified into the 4 schools or the 4 definitions. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಟ್ಟಾರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ 3 ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಬಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ 4 ಸಬ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸಿ already I told that the definitions or the definitions or schools of economics can be divided or can be broadly divided into, there are 3 types of the 3 categories, such as the first one is classical definition. The classical definition. The second one is neoclassical definition. The first one is classical definition, the second one is neoclassical definition, and third one is scarcity. Scarcity definition. See here, the definitions of the economics we also call the different schools of the economics. ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಪಂಥಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. See totally in economics all types of the economics can be divided into, there are 3 definitions of the 3 categories of the 3 groups, such as already I told that classical definition, the second one is neoclassical definition, and third one is the scarcity definition. See now firstly here one by one we are going to study the first one is the classical definition. Now the classical definition here we also call the wealth definition. Here already I told that the classical definition, here we also call the wealth definition. ಈ ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯ ಪಂಥದ ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸಂಪತ್ತಿನ ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. The classical definition here we also called the wealth definition also. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಪತ್ತಿನ ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. See total here the classical definition, it was given by Professor Adam Smith. See this definition was given by Adam Smith. Adam Smith, already you know that he was a father of economics. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಪಿತಾಮಹ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ಯಾರು, ಆಡಮ್ ಸ್ಮಿತ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥವನು. ಆ ಆಡಮ್ ಸ್ಮಿತ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥವನು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕಲ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ ವೆಲ್ತ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. See already I told that this definition or classical or the wealth definition, it was given by Adam Smith. That's why he was called the father of economics. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದಲೇ ಇವನನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಪಿತಾಮಹ or father of economics ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. See very important for 1 mark question here. Who was given by classical definition or wealth definition, like that 1 mark question will be arranged. And also another question is who is father of economics, like that the question will be arranged. See already I told that this definition, it was given by Adam Smith. Now the Adam Smith, here we are going to call what that means father of economics. ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಪಿತಾಮಹ ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನು ಕರೀತೀವಿ, ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಪಿತಾಮಹ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And also he was written by one famous book in the year of 1776. What I'm saying? Already I told that this definition, it was given by Adam Smith and it was written by one book in the year of the 1776. That is what? An inquiry into the nature and cause of wealth of nation. See students, already I told that the classical definition, it was given by Professor Adam Smith. He was, the father of economics. Now, he was written by one book. He was published by one, famous book. That is what, an inquiry into the nature and the cause of wealth of nations. The people simply called this book, the wealth of nations. See, Rashtragana Sampattu, the wealth of nations, ಎಂಬತಕ್ಕಂತ ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಬುಕ್ ಎಂಬತಕ್ಕಂತದನ್ನ 1776 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡಮ್ ಸ್ಮಿತ್ ಎಂಬತಕ್ಕಂತವನು ಇದನ್ನು ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಥವಾ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. So due to this reason, here we are going to consider, that means Adam Smith, he was a father of economics. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡಮ್ ಸ್ಮಿತ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಪಿತಾಮಹ ಅಥವಾ ಫಾದರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Now, see, ಇವರೊಬ್ಬರೇ ಇದನ್ನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಅದ್ಭುತಪಡಿಸಿದಂತ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ. So now some of the examples of the classical definition, the classical economics. ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಹಾಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಆಡಮ್ ಸ್ಮಿತ್ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇನ್ನು ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಜೆ.ಬಿ.ಸೆ and another one is J.S. Mill, J.B.Sೆ, J.S. Mill and F.A. Walker and finally N.W. Senior, etc. See, these are all some of the examples of the classical economics. The classical definitions are the wealth definition, are the classical group of the economics. See students, simply once again I repeat here, the first important definition at the school of the economics is the classical definition. How do you know that? The classical definition here we also call the wealth definition. Now totally this classical definition or the wealth definition, it was given by Adam Smith. That's why the Adam Smith here we are going to call the father of economics. Then after that, the Adam Smith, he was written by one famous book in the year of the 1776. That is what an inquiry into the nature and the cause of wealth of nations. The people simply called this book the wealth of nations. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗಳ ಸಂಪತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Now, then after that, some of the examples of the classical group of the economics like Adam Smith, J.B.Sೆ, J.S. Mill, F.A. Walker and N.W. Senior, etc. These are all peoples or economics. Here we are going to consider what the some of the examples of the classical group of the economics now. See, totally these are all economist peoples. They are going to give more importance for wealth. That means money or wealth. Wealth means what? Money and finance and so like that totally wealth ge ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಪ್ರಾಧಾನ್ಯತೆ ಅಥವಾ more importance ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರತಕ್ಕಂತದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. So this is what totally a brief note on the first school or the first the definition, that is what the classical definition. Now comes to the second one. Okay. The first definition of the first school is over. That is what classical definition or the wealth definition. Now comes to the second definition or the second school. That is what already you know that neoclassical definition. The neoclassical definition. This is the second definition of the second school of economics. Now the neoclassical definition here we also call it a welfare definition. What I am saying? The second important definition of the economics, that is for neoclassical definition. Nava sampradaya vyakhyan anta kariteve. Now this neoclassical definition here we also call the welfare definition. Yogakshema vyakhyan antulu kuda idana ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Now see totally this neoclassical definition or welfare definition it was published by or it was given by Professor Alfred. It was given Professor Alfred Marshall. The second neoclassical definition or the welfare definition it was given by Professor Alfred Marshall. Alfred Marshall ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಜ್ಞ ಈ ಒಂದು neoclassical definition ಅಥವಾ welfare definition ಯೋಗಕ್ಷೇಮ ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. So now Professor Alfred Marshall he was also written by one book in the year of the 1890. 1890ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಬರೀತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್. The principles of economics. So this is what in the year of the 1890 1890ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಅವನು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. See students, once again I repeat, the second important definition of the economics was neoclassical definition. Already you know that this neoclassical definition here we also called a welfare definition. Now this definition it was given by Professor Alfred Marshall. But classical definition it was given by Adam Smith. Now the neoclassical definition it was given by what? Professor Alfred Marshall. Now he was written by one book or he can publish one book in the year of the 1890. That is what the principles of economics. ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ತತ್ವಗಳು ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಮುಖ್ಯತೆ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಪ್ರಾಮುಖ್ಯತೆ ಎಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬುಕ್ ಎಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ 1890ಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So that here the Professor Alfred Marshall we are going to consider he was one of the filler. He was one of the founder of the neoclassical group of the economists. ನವ ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯ ಪಂಥದ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಜ್ಞ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅದರ ಬುನಾದಿ ಅದರ ಒಂದು ತಳಹದಿ ಅಥವಾ ಮಿಸ್ ಫಿಲ್ಲರ್ ಆದ ಫೌಂಡರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಯಾರನ್ನ ಆಲ್ಫ್ರೆಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಷಲ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥವರನ್ನ. So here also we can see some of the examples of the neoclassical group of the economists. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನವ ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯ ಪಂಥದ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಜ್ಞ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅವರು ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. One is Alfred Marshall. The second one is A.C. Pigou. First one is Alfred Marshall. The second one is A.C. Pigou and the third one is Canaan. Third one is Canaan, etc. See, these are all what some of the examples of the neoclassical group of the economists. ನವ ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯ ಪಂಥದ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಜ್ಞ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅವರು ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಆಲ್ಫ್ರೆಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಷಲ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ A.C. Pigou and third one is Canaan ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So this is what the second important definition of the school of the economics. That is what neoclassical definition. See students, Simply I told that the second important the definition of the economics was neoclassical definition. Already you know that this is we also called here welfare definition. Now already you know that this definition was given by Professor Alfred Marshall. Alfred Marshall ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರತಕ್ಕಂತದ್ದು. Now Professor Alfred Marshall he was written by one book in the year of the 1890, that is what the principles of economics. 1890ರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಆಲ್ಫ್ರೆಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಷಲ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥವನು ಈ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಪ್ರಾಮುಖ್ಯತೆ the principles of economics ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಅವನು ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Now due to this reason here Professor Alfred Marshall, here we are going to consider the a pillar or founder of the what that means neoclassical definition or welfare definition. Now comes to the some of the examples of neoclassical definition or welfare definition. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಆಲ್ಫ್ರೆಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಷಲ್ ಇದೇ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, then AC Pico and Tenon etc ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. See totally during the 18th century, these are all economist peoples have given the more contribution, the more importance for welfare. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯೋಗಕ್ಷೇಮ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ, ಆ ಯೋಗಕ್ಷೇಮಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದ ಪ್ರಾಮುಖ್ಯತೆ ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Now comes to the third definition or third important definition, that is what scarcity, the scarcity definition. Okay, see first word already we learnt, the second one is that is also already we discussed. Now comes to the third one, that is what the scarcity definition. Now the scarcity definition here we also call the growth definition, growth oriented definition, or another one is the growth oriented or modern definition. See students, once again I repeat, the third important school or third important definition of the economics was the scarcity definition. Now this scarcity definition here we also call the growth oriented definition or modern definition. See ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊರತೆಯ ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನ ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನು ಕರೀತೀವಿ, ಆ ಕೊರತೆಯ ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಆಧುನಿಕ ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನ modern definition ಅಂತಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Now this scarcity definition it was given by Professor Lionel Robbins. Professor Lionel Robbins, he was one of the English economists. English economist ಆಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಲಿಯೋನೆಲ್ ರಾಬಿನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂತವನು ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾಸಿಟಿ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಗ್ರೌತ್ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಮಾಡರ್ನ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Now he was also written by one book in the year of the 1932. The 1932, that is what the nature and significance of the nature and significance of economics science. The nature and significance of economic science. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಸ್ವರೂಪ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಾಮುಖ್ಯತೆ. See, already I told that here in the year of the 1932, Professor Leonel Robbins, he was also written or published by one book in the year of the 1932, that is what, the nature and significance of economics science. ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದ ಸ್ವರೂಪ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಾಮುಖ್ಯತೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ 1932 1932ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. See now some of the examples of the scarcity definition or the scarcity economics already one name already we know that is what Leonel Robbins. Leonel Robbins ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥವನು ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ J.R. Hicks. Then after that, another one is Lerner. P. Lerner, and one more economist, Castle. C-A-S-S-E-L. Castle. See, already I told that some of the examples of the scarcity economics are the growth oriented of the modern economics. One name is Leonel Robbins, another one is J.R. Hicks, then P. Lerner and Castle. See, these are all what some of the examples of the scarcity economics or modern economics. See, once again I repeat, the third important one is already you know that scarcity definition. The scarcity definition here we also call it a growth oriented or modern definition. Now totally this third definition or scarcity definition or the modern definition, it was given by Professor Leonel Robbins. Now the Professor Leonel Robbins, he was the English economist and also he was worked in London School of Economics. See, London ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. And finally he was also written by one book in the year of the 1932, that is what nature and significance of economics science. The nature and significance of economics science ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. And finally some of the examples of scarcity definitions, that is what one is Leonel Robbins and second one is J.R. Hicks, third one is P. Lerner and fourth one is Castle ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. See, etc. economics, some of the examples of the scarcity definitions. See, totally here these are all scarcity definitions are Leonel Robbins, Hicks, Lerner, Castle. These are all economist people are giving to more importance for scarcity or modern or growth oriented. ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಪ್ರಾಮುಖ್ಯತೆ ಪ್ರಾಧಾನ್ಯತೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾಸಿಟಿ ಅಥವಾ ಕೊರತೆ ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಆ ಕೊರತೆಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. See, this is about some of the important definitions, some of the schools of economics in economics. ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಜ್ಞರನ್ನ ನಾವು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮೂರು ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಮೂರು ವರ್ಗಗಳಾಗಿ ವಿಂಗಡಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕಲ್, ಎರಡು ನಿಯೋಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕಲ್ and third one is scarcity or modern. So like that. See here some peoples and ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದೇ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So this is what that means the definitions or the definitions of the economics. What's that? Okay, clear. And close. Next class is complete. Practitioner.